You know, I got to like that intro, Phil. And welcome everybody out here. We're back at Mel Hambelton Ford tonight. Welcome to Round the Track from Mel Hambelton Ford. It's Pop the Top on a cold one, folks. Thursday, we're heading you right in to a 4th of July weekend. Everybody ready for 4th of July?
I am.
You
know, we're going to be closed Monday, so it's going to be weird for me to have 2 days off.
That would.
So it's going to be a blast to have 2 days to go have some fun.
A little poolside and
yes, and maybe a cool one or two.
Maybe that's great. You know, how can you not like 4th? Do you believe 4th of July is already here?
I know. I don't know where this year's went. That's for sure.
I'm telling you. Hey, anyway, welcome everybody out here to Mel Hambelton Ford on Round the Track. I want to say a special thank you to our sponsors: Bill's Built Race Cars, the Kansas State Fair, Wichita Tire and Alignment, Murphy Tractor and Equipment, Park City, and of course, all of you guys watching out there as we send you off into a 4th of July weekend here on a Thursday night, guys. Fred Embry is going to call us at 5:20. Now, Phil, I can't believe you, being from Hutchinson, knowing everybody over there, do not know who Fred Embry is.
I bet, man, if I saw him, I know who he is, but I just can't think of it. How he used to drive a super late model, you said?
Drove a super modified.
Super modified.
When? Back in the 70s.
See, that's why I wasn't there in the 70s.
He was in the 80s.
Well, he moved into the 80s, but I'm going to talk to him about his 70s because I've got a little book sheet on him right here. You know, you were still up in Topeka then, weren't you?
70s, no. I was still living in Halstead, but that's why I still can't believe I didn't know him or heard of him.
He's from Nest City, and he had the psychedelic purple and white super modified number 79. Always a competitor. Never won the Hutch Nationals. We're going to talk to him about that. Fred's going to call a show at 5:20 and let us know about that. But let's kick this thing off with the Hutch Nationals. That's what we're going to talk about tonight, and this beautiful 2021 Ford Escape behind us.
You know, we got a lot of excitement going with it, and if you haven't got on our Facebook page and like, comment, and shared, you're missing out to win this car. Lisa came up with another great idea. We've given away 4 already of the packages of either 5 gallons of race fuel or 20 gallons of QT gas and 2 tickets that C-Ray threw in for the Hutch Nationals. Just got to get out there and like, comment, and share. And you can get that winning, or you can jump in this car. And, of course, 5 of you off Facebook are going to go on the night of the 17th, and then 5 from the stands, which I think that's going to be the big part. Who's going to be the 5 that come out of the stands?
I've had a lot of people ask me, in fact, Dan Reiner, who played football for Nebraska, he was a tight end. His wife is bringing her 11-year-old son to the races for the first time. She said, how are they going to figure out in the grandstand who the 5 people are?
Well, you're going to have to register. Lisa will have a table set up.
There you go. Okay, there it is. There's your answer right there.
Have a big old thing there, and we will draw out of that. And
wow,
kind of like what we did at 81 when we did it. We had everybody registering there and drew 5 out. So I think this is going to be so much more fun going into this because of how many more people are going to be in the grandstands, and exciting part, and just it's going to be fun.
I'm ready.
Oh, I know.
Well, I'm not ready, but I'm getting ready.
And you were talking about the daily gas and the ticket giveways.
Yes.
You've done how many? 4 now?
4 so far, and 3 people.
Has everybody come out and got them?
All but one. The guy that run Chuck Alfredo, or Alfredo, I can't think what his name was, hasn't come out today, but everybody else has been out here and picked them up. So we got total of 15, so got some more to go.
You know, everything's cooking along. Mel Hambelton Ford presenting the O'Reilly Auto Parts 65th Annual Hudson Grand Nationals this year on July 15, 16, and 17. I guess the non-wing sprint cars were out at 81 Speedway last weekend. They put on a heck of a show, 25 of them. This will be the first time, and believe it or not, in the historian that I am, this is Arnie Klein. This is my neighbor.
Okay.
I wonder what he's wanting.
You want to talk to him?
Arnie Klein. What's Hardy? You're on around the track. What's happening?
Real quick, do we need to get that tree off your mother-in-law's house?
They're going to do that tomorrow morning.
Okay, just checking, brother.
I appreciate you. See you, Arnie.
Yep, bye.
Okay. Hey, it's nice to live in a neighborhood where people are watching over you.
Hey, I'm with you.
Mother-in-law, I was playing golf Friday in Hutch, and apparently that big downburst and monsoon that came through here about 1:30 or 3.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Blew a big old tree she's got in her front yard right on top of the house.
Really? Hurt the house?
Well, we can't tell.
No leaks,
damn
no
trees covering it up.
So no water going inside there or nothing.
There is a little bit because the insurance guy came out this morning and I met with him. Ryan Tree Services, there's a plug, Ryan. I'll be giving you something for that. But they're supposed to be coming out and cut the tree up tomorrow, and
then you'll see what you got.
Yeah, that's about right. Because boy, there's a lot of tree laying up against that house. But that was my neighbor wondering if we need to cut that down. I said, well, I'm happy you saw that. That was pretty nice of Arnie doing that. So what was I talking about?
you were talking about the exciting stuff's going on at the Hutch Nationals.
Mhm.
And the 11-year-old coming for the first time.
Oh yeah, Dan Reiner's son. Dan
Yeah.
Reiner's son. Yeah. So, and they were wondering how they get registered and all that. Never been there. And I told her, I said, one thing you're going to want to do is wear some earplugs. And he's going to need some. Yeah, he's got an 11-year-old kid. Yeah, you know how loud. Phil, you and I and C. Ray, we can't hear right now anyhow.
We're not blaming it on racing.
Well, yeah, but that echo off of that grandstand,
pretty cool.
That's one of the unique. There's so many unique things over there at Hutchinson at the Kansas State Fairgrounds about that race and that racetrack, and that's just one of them.
That's just one. It's going to be fun. So anyway, talking about that, are we going to give away some tickets today too?
I think so. I think we got all the Millers taken care of Saturday. So
they can't get any more, can they?
Yeah, maybe we get.
Well, I don't know. They go pretty deep over there.
So what do you got? You got 5 pairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And so how are we going to give them away? Just first 5 callers?
Let's have them call your phone.
Yeah, let's do kind of a pair at a time. And
okay, I need to go. You keep talking. I need to go tell the receptionist that's what we're doing. So they know the calls are coming. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Be right back.
Phil will be right back with us. Fred Embry going to join us at 5:20.
You screwed things up by not using your phone number.
Well, I want to keep that open for Fast Fred. There's a lot. Fast Fred, and he's got a following around the super modified days and Hutchinson area and everything. So
I think the followers he's got's all in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma City. He was quite the hit in Oklahoma City and Tulsa.
Well, he was quite the hit out of Dodge City,
Well,
and
he was too, but, yeah.
I mean,
but he could spread his wings a little more in Tulsa and Oklahoma City.
This guy's going to be a lot of fun. Fast Fred Embry from Hutchinson, originally from Nest City, going to call the show about 5:20. We'll talk to him about some of his experiences at Hutchinson, Kansas State Fairgrounds, Hutch Nationals, which he never won, but did start on the pole one time in 1977. He started on the pole. We'll ask him what happened to that 6th place finish. But okay, how are we giving the tickets away, Phil?
Okay, 316-462-3673. It's up on the screen. Dial it up. First 5 get 2 tickets, right? 1, 2.
Let's just do the first caller here for 1, and then after a while we'll get another call in. How's that?
Okay.
Unless you want to do all
he wants to
one
slow
time.
play it.
Yeah, slow. Yeah, I want to.
Okay, first caller.
There,
Only one caller. First
go.
one.
Yeah.
And
one at a time.
316-462-3673. 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand National Races. Okay. Who's this sitting beside you, C. Ray?
Oh, God, you guys.
Scott.
We're going to name him
had
Scott.
nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with it.
Scott and Lisa.
Scott and Lisa. Okay.
Yeah.
You're throwing Lisa in on that too, huh?
Lisa's helped out. Yeah. So, we're not we're happy to have him.
It's the Pink Scott. Is that what we're going to call it?
Yeah.
Well, he's moving into a new house today.
Exactly.
Is he?
Got the keys, new house, and they're pretty excited about that. And we gave him a vacation day.
How could you not be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So rather than just leave an empty seat or wonder where he's at, we thought we'd get a fill-in for him.
There you go.
Gave him a vacation day.
Lisa's getting ready for a big celebration out here next Thursday night.
Yeah, what's going on out here next Thursday night?
Well, we have by invitation only. You got to get that out there, so everybody kind of gets that deal there too. She started a deal a while back, Girls Night Out, and I think we're in our 11th year of doing it. It started out being a way of thanking all our wives that put up with us for all the hours we work and all that kind of stuff. And then it's just grew into our vendors that we do business with and stuff like that. And it's a fun time, and it's the Pink Flamingo, something like that. I don't know what it's called.
It's good enough.
But something with flamingo. I got more flamingos in my office than you ever seen.
You've got more stuff in that office than you've seen.
Well, yeah, that's not my stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Just so we got that clarified. So anyway, so that's why the Pink Flamingo's sitting there and set that all up. So we have that by invitation only, a nice little party to thank all of our wives that put up with us for all the hours we work and all that kind of stuff. And just a great event, style show, all kinds of vendors come in and sell stuff, different things and stuff. It's a lot of fun time.
So I guess we're going to be pushed out of this spot then next Thursday. Is that correct?
That's correct. And we talked about that, and we'll have to do that. We talked about doing it in the warehouse next Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll set this
That'll
up
be
in the
fun.
warehouse.
Yeah.
Let them see just what the size of that warehouse is.
Yeah, if you haven't been in it forever, it's going to be a shocker to see that. But now, if you have been in it, and now what we've changed over just the last 30 days is going to blow you away.
C. Ray, you guys were over at the fairgrounds all weekend. Murphy Tractor and Equipment showed up with the equipment earlier in the week, and you guys spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday over there at the fairgrounds. How things look?
Well,
I've got a caller getting ready to come in, and I got to butt in.
Just butt in.
Yeah.
This isn't over the hood.
Yeah, I get it, but okay.
Over the hood.
Under the hood.
6 1 half dozen the other.
Well,
Is that kind of like over
I
under
just
your
had a
golf game?
visual of over the hood, and that wasn't
Is
good.
that kind of like your golf game, over and under, back and forth, up and down?
That's exactly how it is.
But okay, here comes the caller, and Ben, are you there, Ben?
No, it's a new customer.
It's who?
Listen, I just called to see if you had a cruise control switch for a 2004 Lincoln Town car.
You know, they transferred the wrong call to me, buddy. You're on the Under the Hood show.
Right.
So I hate to tell you, but call back, and they sent the wrong call to me. Sorry about that.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
374.
Okay, we'll get this figured out here.
This is what we're doing one at a time.
Anyway, sent the wrong person. We're waiting on Ben to call here. He's going to be our first winner of the 2 tickets.
All right.
All right.
Congratulations, Ben.
But anyway,
yeah,
to talk about the excitement of that track over there, it is so that is by far.
You and Jake went over and took a look at it.
We did.
What was your take?
Blew me away.
Really?
Can't wait to go race.
Wow.
It's crazy what it looks like. And then when C-Ray told me he's leaving the tires where they're at, I even got more excited.
Because it's wide.
It is wide.
It is wide. Now, where it's going to race is going to be a different deal, where that's going to be able to
Right.
figure it out, where you're going to be able to race and stuff. And your 50-lap race strategy has changed drastically now that we've seen what we've got there,
Yeah.
too.
Wow.
Which-
Okay.
That's good. Part of being making the racetrack wide too, even though they may not be able to use it all, it's just the fact that the racers have more room to maneuver. If something happens, and if we can save a race car and keep somebody from being injured, that's the whole purpose behind
And
it.
that's the thing Jake and I talked about, too. There is going to be a lot more room for, if there is a wreck, which I hope there's not,
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
people to
Or a
get around
spin out
another
or something
spin out
like
to
that.
miss them and everything else. So you got it a lot safer on that side.
That's exactly what it said. But actually, we started at 8:00. Two of the guys from Murphy Equipment started with the maintainers at 8:00 Friday morning. I got there about 9:00, and Matt got there at 8:30, and then right after lunch we had a water truck to help us all afternoon, and we refueled the 3 pieces of equipment, the 3 big pieces, at 7:00 Friday night, and took 170 gallon of diesel fuel to fill them back up. So to tell you,
Jeez.
how much?
How much again?
170 gallon.
What's that mile per gallon?
Yeah. It's not, so I'm telling you, I went and got lunch. It was the only time the piece of equipment I was on, the only time I shut it off, and then we all stopped and had lunch just long enough right there at the track and went right
I mean,
back.
you didn't eat and drive?
No, we actually
Okay,
visited
here
about-
comes Ben. Ben, are you there, buddy?
Yes, sir, I am.
Hey, sorry for that. The receptionist wasn't quite ready for my calls coming in for this show, and they sent a guy looking for a cruise switch for some Lincoln, I think is what he was
I
saying.
think he was.
No problem.
So you're our first caller. You got 2 tickets. Awesome.
Awesome.
And we'll get your name put on those, and you come by the dealership here and pick them up. We'll have your name at the front desk and get you fixed up for 2 tickets.
Ben, you ever been to the Nationals before?
25 years and counting at least.
That's
So
outstanding.
that's not very much.
That is outstanding. So what's a
I
favorite
remember
moment you
going in
got?
diapers.
What's a favorite moment you got, Ben, from over there at that half mile?
Probably back in 2009, the first year they brought the Hornets back, when I got to take mine out and run it with some of them guys.
That's a
Oh,
long
yeah.
racetrack for those 4-cylinder cars, isn't it?
The straightaways are never ending.
I'm gonna say, can you gear that thing right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ben, have you got out on Mel's Facebook page and liked and comment your favorite race car driver to get in the contest?
Yes, I have.
Awesome. Very good.
All right.
Okay, well, good luck, and see what everybody's going to win.
But
All right. Thank you, guys.
Ben,
Thanks,
thank
Ben.
you.
But back to that, the thing I probably was the fact of getting the corners wider. After we got that, then we widened out the straightaways a lot. Actually, There's a guardrail right down there next to the concrete
Mhm.
grandstand or the stage, and it runs clear to the grandstand. It's that wide, and so to try to make it a little easier, the water truck drivers over there, a lot of them have never been in a water truck, but done so. Trying to make it a little easier for them to make sure that the racetrack is the same width all the way around, so they don't double water, things like that people don't think about. In fact, that was one of the things that I noticed there Sunday was that the turns 1 and 2 was about 8 foot narrower than turns 3 and 4, and so that's what I worked on there Sunday after Sunday, was to try to widen it up some more there. But just changing it, making it more uniform. I was surprised that talking to Curtis on Saturday, we stopped there and for a few minutes, just took a little break, and he told me, he said, I believe if we'd have brought a drone in here and actually done it the way it should have been done or should be done, he said, I don't believe 100 truckloads of dirt would have made it equal.
Really?
He said there was that much variation, whether it be the straightaways or what. When they originally talked, which I never did question what 3-degree corners meant, but Dan, one of the other drivers, told me he was up to 7, and late Friday afternoon they actually were putting 9 degrees on the corners. So it changed, and then Saturday he asked me the same thing. We're still at 9. Is that okay? And I said, perfect. Just as long as we're consistent, both ends, I think racing will be better. To know and guarantee people that the racing is going to be any different than it was before, I don't know. But I can assure you an effort's been made that hasn't been made over there. And
So now a 9-degree racetrack.
yeah, you drove around it.
We drove around it
a
couple times.
What is that?
and-
What's that going to feel like to people that have raced there and may not know what a 9-degree track is going to feel like?
A lot of difference.
Me personally, from looking at the track, you don't see it. I
Okay.
don't think you see it. What you see is
That's
just
what I
how
thought.
wide everything is, and those corners are mammoth going around there too. And it's the deal. If you're going to run the bottom, or you're going to run the top, or you're going to run the middle, you're going to pick your gear, and that's where you're going to have to run.
Wow.
Okay. It's that much of a deal to me. And talking with Tanner a little bit about it, he said, I wonder if somebody's going to have guts enough to get up top there
Yeah.
and run the top.
I believe it was Steve Birch from Junction City one year in the stock cars. Everybody was running the bottom, and he decided he was going to go to the top. And he came from the middle of the pack, started eating them up. But,
Yeah.
that's a long ways around when you go up there by the wall. That's almost a mile around that
Well,
racetrack.
It's a full half mile on the pole.
Yeah.
Before they said,
Yeah, that's 5/8 7/8 at least up around the track. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's a long ways when you go up to by the wall. But he went around, and that was the year he won it, and he did it from the top. And I remember announcing that race, and I'm going crazy. I said, no stock car has ever gone to the top of this racetrack and done anyone. And here he came, and I'll never forget that one. That was a good one.
Well, hopefully by changing it and
Okay, let's go again. A half mile is measured where?
on the pole.
On the pole. That's where that track's measured from.
Pole.
From the inside.
From the bottom.
From the bottom. Okay, so now have you ever measured it from the outside?
No.
On the top?
No.
Just estimated.
I wished I'd have now done that Sunday when I was over there.
You could have. No kidding. That's right.
Yeah.
We may be doing that.
Guaranteed.
When?
Well, when we get over there.
I'm not measuring it.
Well, all you got to do is get in a
You got a
truck
car
and
and
go
drive around it.
Get in
Use
it.
the odometer.
Okay.
That's how you.
Okay.
That's how you
There
do.
you
it.
go.
I was on Phil's page on that one. That's exactly how it can be done.
See, I should have done that Sunday when he was driving
There
around.
you go.
Because if it's a half mile on the bottom,
Yeah.
you know how much further you've raced on that racetrack.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun. You got my curiosity going. I got to go measure that.
So.
Or you need to get in the car and drive around it.
Well, I kind of, I'm an announcer. They may think I'm just fudging a little bit on it.
How about me driving this around
Yeah, we could
Saturday
do-
morning?
Yes, take this around the track.
Before we go to the parade.
How about we do it after parade so it stays clean?
Okay, perfect.
Because it'll get dirty.
So now you guys haven't had an opportunity to go back over to the fairgrounds after this weekend due to this weather we've been having.
Well, no, Sunday was it. It was the last time I was there, and kind of way they were talking weather, thought, right now what it needed more than anything was a little bit of moisture. And so thank goodness we've had that.
We got a phone call. I'm thinking this might be Fast Fred Embry. Is that who this is? Hey, there you are, Fred.
Sorry, I had him on mute.
Fred,
Sorry.
how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Fast Fred Embry, right here. I told C. Ray, Fred, that you were going to call the show today, and he said, "You got to be kidding me." That's what I said. Fast Fred, and poor Phil Nightingale sitting here. He says he's sure he knows who you are, but he just can't put the face to the name yet.
Yeah, Fred, I don't think we've met, have we?
You know, I think we've talked before, but you know, it's been quite a while. I haven't. I'm driving the GMC pickup right now.
Oh, that's why I don't know you.
Well, you need to.
And Fred, you said the right thing. You're
But,
driving.
hey, I wore out 2 Fords, Phil.
That's right. Hey, that's right, Fred. You said it the best part that I tell everybody too. You're in a GM. Did you say GMC? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I just
Pickup.
kidding you.
It's a pickup. If you need a truck, that's why you got to come get a Ford.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we got a lot of comments, a lot of excitement about having you on, Fred. And let's just get started. Fred Embry out of Nest City, now living in Hutchinson, piloted the number 79 Super Modified. What exactly, Fred, is psychedelic purple?
I don't know. It was. I had different shades of purple. We painted the car different every year.
But it was always one of the best, well-kept looking. I mean, whenever you saw Fred race, Phil, this thing looked like it just came out of the factory. It was that clean. It was that sharp. It was that pretty. And purple, one of my favorite colors anyway. And
Purple is?
Yeah.
Purple is.
Is that the Hoosier purple?
Yeah, well, it could be purple, but it was called a psychedelic purple, and I wasn't sure what the psychedelic meant.
Well, I don't know. I had a couple of painters, different painters, one from Jetmore, one from Dodge, and they painted ribbons. They did all kinds of fancy painting on it. So it always kind of stood out from the others.
Now, you started out racing go-karts, Fred.
Oh, yeah.
How'd that go, and when did you get into the supers?
Gosh, I tell you what, I raced go-karts when I was younger, and I started in the supers. Let's see, I graduated high school in 72, so I started in 73 is when I first started racing, and I raced till 1980. So,
And, you know, I want to say a big thank you to give a shout out to Bob Lawrence and his website, Kansas Racing History, because in 1973, that was the first time you raced at the Hutchinson Nationals at the Kansas State Fairgrounds, and you finished 8th. Talk about that a minute.
wow, yeah, it's the racetrack. I think what you guys are doing to the track is going to be great. It's going to make for some great racing and a little bit wider. Gosh, it was always in the 100-degree weather, you know, at the end of July, and was always kind of dry, slick. It was hot. It was 100 degrees, so it was always kind of hot. And
what about
like I say, is you had to be a good racer. You had to.
Well, you guys time
be
trialed
smooth.
back then too, Fred.
Right. You had to be pretty darn smooth on the throttle to run on that racetrack.
How was the format back then when Jack Merrick had it out of Dodge City? You guys would time trial on Saturday, and that was it. That was the program. Then you'd come back Sunday and run your consies or the championship event or all. How was time trialing on that half mile?
Well, it was you go out there for 3 quick laps. I mean, you just had to. Is always nervous because you just don't know how the times are. I mean, we didn't have a big scoreboard to see it, so we didn't know until you got in. But like I say, you just tried to go as hard as you could and stay straight and smooth on the gas is the trick on it.
And you're doing this in 100-plus degree July heat in Kansas with the wind and everything. Moving to 1974, your second year there, you timed in 27th out of 56 cars, but then everybody knows what happened in 1974, the horrible fire and all. There was no championship event. What was your take on all that situation?
Oh, I tell you what, it was really dusty and dirty. And I went by we made one lap and I missed the place to pull in because I couldn't see. So I was going to pull off because I just couldn't see. And I missed the place to turn in and kept going on straight. And that's when the crash was right there on the
right there on the entrance turn 1, right?
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. And like I said, as I just hit into the car and I looked sideways and I saw the fire go through the car next to me, and I got hit from behind a couple more times. And like I say, all once I got out and ran across the top of cars to the grandstand, and there was no fire trucks. I mean, everybody was just kind of in shock because they just like, where's everything at? And that was my car was, they started taking winch trucks and just pulling the cars back out of the wreck so they didn't all burn. And mine was the last car they was able to pull back, get a hold of and pull out. And it caught fire afterwards because somebody took a gas cap off at the last. They saw spraying gas out the bottom, so they went and pulled the gas. It just made a fountain over the top of the back of the car. It blew into flames. So that was the last one of the big flames. If anybody's seen the film.
In all the years you've been racing, Fred, where would you rank that as an incident that you don't want to be a part of again?
Oh gosh, I would never want it. That was probably the worst day I'd ever been around. So that rate, yeah, that was a bad day. And
I remember
I really, it was just my second year of racing. So it really affected me. And then I was able to work on the car all week, and we went to Dodge City that next Saturday night, and I won the feature. So I come out of it pretty quick.
I was going to say Dodge City was a pretty good track for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. I raced Dodge. That's where I started out. That's where I used to go and watch all my other buddies from Ness City race, and I knew I wanted to do it someday.
Talking with Fred Embry right now out of Hutchinson, formerly out of Ness City, super modified driver number 79. A lot of fan favorites right there. You were, Fred. And 1975, we don't want to talk about that when you didn't even make the championship feature. But then in 1976, you went back to Hutchinson, Kansas State Fairgrounds in the Nationals, and finished 6th. Talk about that a second.
Well,
can you remember this, Fred?
No, I really don't remember that particular time.
Okay. All right. How about 77 when you started on the pole?
Yeah. Well,
Trust me, I've got all this down, Fred.
You must have that all down.
I've got it all down. 1977, you started on the pole and you finished 6th. You started right alongside Emmett Hahn.
Oh, all right.
And Emmett won, and you fell back to 6th. So what the hell happened?
Well, I wasn't able to keep up with him, and he was a good driver. Anybody from Tulsa knows that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we had some really good guys. I mean, it was just amazing that there was so many changes those cars during those years. So those guys with more experience and bigger arms than what I had, they was able to rustle them things right around there.
Your best finish at the Hutch Nationals was in 1979. You finished 4th.
Oh, all right.
Okay, I'm glad I could inform you of that.
I'm glad I had it in top 5 there. That was always a tough racetrack for me for some reason.
That's my next question to you. That's my next question to you, Fred. Yeah. Give us a story about the Kansas State Fairgrounds and that half mile and Fred Embry.
Well, I loved going there, and it was always a big show. I always enjoyed it, and you just try to do your best, but you had to stay straight and keep smooth on the gas. You just couldn't balloon foot it around like we could some of the wet racetracks like Dodge and 81 Speedway, some of them places that when the track was wet, you could really go.
What about running that 50-lap feature on a Sunday afternoon?
Oh, yeah, it was hot and dry, and usually there would always be a wreck or two, and they'd pull in and, have to cool the cars off, the radiators and get started again. It was you're pretty hot.
I remember, and C-Ray, you can, and Fred, you guys can attest to this. I remember hot blocks of hot ice that the guys used to sit in front. Dry ice, yeah. They used to sit in front of the radiator around that Nerf bar right there on the nose. Was that to keep you cool, or was it to keep the engine cooler?
It was mostly the engine cool. Yeah, we was hot. I mean, it didn't get back to the driver.
I do remember that. I remember the year that Jay Schrock went around that half mile 4 times with the back end on fire, and Pat Haskard was going crazy trying to wave him in, and Jay finally pulls the car in just before it hit the fuel tank, because I don't think you guys had bladders back then, did you?
After the fire, there was.
After the fire in 74,
after
there
the
was.
Fire, I had a bladder in my car in the fire, but there was a lot of other cars didn't have. So
but and I remember Pat finally got Jay in, and Jay said, "Hell, I didn't know I was on fire." He said, "It's hot out there anyway. You couldn't feel the heat on that stuff." Well,
Yeah, no kidding.
talk about racing out there in Dodge City, and what about that racetrack at the 5-state fairgrounds in Liberal?
Yeah, I was able to get the 5-state fair champion a time or two. That was another thing we time trialed and ran. It was a fun small racetrack that you never lift. I mean, you was able to go right around that thing with foot on the floor.
And that's where you raced
Dodge
around the
City was
baseball
pretty good.
diamond.
Yeah. And seeing like in Dodge, I got used to driving there in front of that crowd. I enjoyed that too. So,
well, we got Fred Embry with us.
It's
We're
good
gonna
track.
we're not going to hold you all evening, Fred, but I want a
Okay.
couple more questions here. What are you doing
Okay.
now for the fans that want to know what Fred Embry is and what he's doing now?
well, I'm basically retired. Just invested in a few things. Not working right now. I'm here in Hutchinson, live out here on the north edge, build a new shop and office, and live out here on about 23 acres out on the north edge of Hutch. So,
So you got a place
I
for us
really-
to come if it gets a little warm
Yeah.
while we're over there.
oh yeah, the whole place is air conditioned.
All
It's
right.
a nice race car shop now. If I would have had it back when I had a race car, I'd loved it.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, now the last thing I want to do with you here, Fred, is I'm gonna propose a Western Kansas all Western Kansas A feature to you, and I want you to tell me who wins. C-Ray doesn't even know about this one. All right, here's your lineup: Don Adams out of Liberal, Larry Duell out of Fowler, Dave Frusher out of Ness City, Ace Gearhart out of Liberal, Jimmy Harkness out of Ness City, Fred Embry out of Ness City, Alan Herbert out of Dodge, Arnold Horner out of Jetmore, John Johnson out of Utica, Davey Ross out of Jetmore, Terry Euling out of Ness City. And if you want to get funny, you could throw Herb Copeland and Dale Reed in there driving the Everett Isaac Van Lines cars. Who's winning that one? And these are just Western Kansas guys.
Mhm.
Well, I know. Depends on what year you're running. Gosh darn.
You're
I'll
not
tell you
going
what,
to put
Jimmy Harkness was hard to beat those first few years. Davey Ross was great.
John Johnson wasn't too bad.
And John Johnson was okay.
He was okay, huh?
He was okay.
Well, hey, you're gonna be over at the fairgrounds when we get over there July 15, 16, 17. You coming up to the condo
Yeah.
out in the infield and talk to me and the
Yeah.
folks over
Yeah,
there?
I'll be out there. Sure, I'll be out there.
That'll be a lot
I'll
of fun.
come by and holler at you guys. We'll see if we can get together.
Anything you guys got for Fast Fred?
No, look forward to seeing you, fella.
Well, I
Oh, okay.
look forward to
Well,
meeting you too,
Yeah.
Fred.
You, Ray?
Yeah.
You bet. I'll meet you.
Yeah, we'll be sure
Yeah.
that you hook up with Phil and get out of that GMC.
Yeah.
Get you into a
well,
truck.
There you go. Yeah. Golly, I knew I was going to get it.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
All
Thank you.
right, Fred. Hey, have a great night. Thanks for taking time with us, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you.
All right, there goes Fred
Buy
Embry right there,
You
the
give him to him.
number 79
No,
Super
we'll
Modified.
now.
Okay.
Let's do another.
Well, we
do
gonna
another-
Next caller.
Take it away.
Yeah,
Next
done.
caller. Okay.
Yeah.
316-462-3673. Next caller to call in and win a couple tickets. And I don't know, but I think we got another guy wants to call in the show. I'm pretty sure Mr. Jim Petty wants to have it. Well, he made a few comments on the comment section here too. He's a great advocate here for Mel Hambelton Ford. He works with us, drives cars and everything else too. But he's
Yeah.
got a lot of racing history behind him too, with a lot of stuff too.
Does he
So-
ever?
So would love to see if Jim maybe wants to call in here and have a few words here. But the next caller, 316-462-3673. Make sure you call in. It's our front desk. Let them know that you're wanting the 2 tickets to the Hutchinson Grand Nationals. One of the nights, 15th, 16th, or 17th. So
Okay, while we're waiting on that, let me thank a couple of people. If somebody
Okay.
calls in, you just start talking.
nudge you and let you know.
Get ready to party on the prairie. The Kansas State Fair, celebrating everything Kansas, is happening this September 10th through the 19th in Hutchinson. Tickets are on sale now for the lineup at the Next Tech Wireless Grandstand, which includes Next Tech Gen Bull Riding, Motocross Thrill Show, All-Star Monster Trucks, Demolition Derby, Logan Mize and Tracy Lawrence, the Newsboys, 38 Special, I'm rocking there, Chris Jansen, Nelly, and Darcy Lynn Farmer, the ventriloquist from America's Got Talent. Don Jenkins, we're looking forward to seeing you there. Go to kansasstatefair.com and purchase your tickets today. Murphy Tractor and Equipment, located at 5375 North Deer Road in Park City, is your John Deere location for parts sales and service. Your business is essential, and so is our commitment to supporting you. When the job calls for major construction equipment, Murphy Tractor and Equipment is your new or used rent or buy one-stop location, located at 5375 North Deer Road in Park City. With reliable service, reliable parts, and our expert staff, Murphy Tractor and Equipment, with 29 locations throughout Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, is up and ready when you are. Murphy Tractor and Equipment is your John Deere parts, sales, and service. How are we doing on the phone calls?
I got one hanging there if you're ready to go.
Go ahead. Fire.
Well, you do another commercial by the time I get him patched in.
Okay,
We're ready to go.
sounds good. With more than 20 years of tire and wheel experience, Wichita Tire and Alignment offers name brand tires for passenger cars, performance and light truck or SUV tires. We even have tires for your trailer or motorhome. Wichita Tire and Alignment offers wheel and auto repair services as well. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and closed Saturday and Sunday. Wichita Tire and Alignment, we are so much more than just wheels and tires. Let owner Chris Kratzer and his professional staff assist you with oil and filter change, tune-ups, brakes, shocks, wiper blades, and just about anything you need to keep your vehicle heading down the road. Wichita Tire and Alignment, you can find them at 4460 South Seneca.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
All right. Bill's Belt Race Cars, your proven performance winner when it comes to championship dirt track auto racing, leading the industry in fabrication and design of USRA, USMTS, and IMCA custom-built race cars. Their goal is not to build 200 or 300 race cars each year. Their goal is to build the best race car possible, along with great relationships. Bill's Belt Race Cars is also your one-stop location for race fuel, race parts, and Hoosier racing tires. Building winning race cars since 2001. Find them online at billsracecars.com or see them today at 5607 North Broadway in Park City, and get ready to win. At Bill's Race Cars, we will provide everyone with a great product and all the help they can ask for.
Okay, we're trying to get Jim Petty passed through here real quick and waiting on the call to get pumped through from the receptionist. We've got callers coming crazy here for the tickets. So I'm trying to relay back to them. We're giving away one set of tickets per caller, so they'll have to call back on that situation. So appreciate the response, but
okay, I got one more to go while you're waiting on Jim. Looking for a place to spend a day, a week, or a lifetime? Experience Park City. From championship dirt track auto racing at 81 Speedway, Jeep's Motorcycle Club, one of the state's most competitive BMX parks, our championship disc golf course, concerts and sporting events at Hartman Arena, and the new Crosswind Casino. Park City has created a mecca for family living and entertainment and is recognized as one of the best cities for fit lifestyles. With 7 different hotels and motels, shopping, and more than 15 restaurants to choose from, plus a growing industrial park, find out what's happening in Park City.
All right, let's go to the phones. Mr. Petty's been waiting long enough. Jim, how are you, buddy?
Doing great. I called in about memories of the Nationals.
There's just a few there, right?
Yeah, I guess my favorite has got to be making the decision to miss the 74 race.
Yeah.
That turned out to be a pretty good deal for me not to have those memories planted.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones I attended, 73 was definitely a highlight when Jimmy Harkness won. But the biggest memory I actually have is as a photographer down in turns 1 and 2, having a bunch of cars get loose down there and running into the infield. And I was just a big target. I had supers running on both sides of me. I don't know how they missed me. I guess good thing I'm a big guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, Jim, anyway, appreciate everything you do here at Mel Hambelton Ford. Appreciate you calling in here today. But you got a lot of racing history behind you with your family and everybody, too. It's kind of crazy.
So what's the family up to?
No, I'm just saying that you've got a lot of family history in racing with everything that you do have.
Absolutely. Dad started racing the same year I was born, and we're still at it.
Yes.
That's great.
So what's your favorite memory?
Got a fourth generation racer out at 81 now, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yep, very nice. Are they going to be racing at the fairgrounds this next couple weeks?
I don't think so. He doesn't have enough experience yet, and I don't think they've got the right gears to run over there. And he's only got about 3 or 4 races under her belt. So I think maybe next year.
All right.
There you go.
Jeremy wants to run over there, but he's having engine problems and hasn't been able to find an engine for his late model. So looks like he's going to miss this one unless an engine just mysteriously shows up.
What's the chance of that happening?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not much.
I don't know.
Not much.
At the expense of what? How much?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I tell you, it's just like the race tire shortage we're having. It's race parts too, from that standpoint. And I'm glad we built our warehouse and got a lot of stuff stocked up and everything else too, and that part too. But I'm with you, Jim. Some of these race parts, engine parts, are pretty hard to come by. We were dealing with that just yesterday on a couple of different situations and stuff too. So I understand what you're saying, but it sounds to me like we need to be recruiting for a motor for him, huh?
Well, we're still, we haven't given up yet. We're trying. But I appreciate being hooked up with Mel Hambelton Ford Racing, and appreciate everything you do for the racing community. Thank you very much.
Hey, Jim, you betcha. You're very welcome, and thanks for the call, and we'll see you at the Nationals, right?
You bet.
Okay. Jim, have a great night, buddy.
Jim Petty's always pretty active in auto racing in this area and everything else. So, got another phone call coming in?
Well, what I want to do is we've got a bunch of callers calling in, and we're only giving one ticket away. Let's see if Fred is the winner. Let's see if he's still on the line. He was the first caller to call in. And everybody, we're giving away two pair of tickets for the first caller, and we'll announce when they're going to be calling. And we've had about 4 people call in already, but Fred's the winner. So let me see if Fred's still on the line. We'll talk to Fred here in a minute from that part and see who we're at. But everybody, just listen to the show, and when you hear the announcement we're giving away the ticket, that's when you need to call.
We've still got more tickets to give away, giving away a pair of tickets each time.
Got 3 sets to go yet. So we probably ought to get Fred through here. Let's see if there comes Fred. So let's get him on the phone here. And you're live with Around the Track. I got to get that spit out right. I'm used to Under the Hood show.
Over
Fred,
the hood.
Over the hood.
Yeah, over the hood.
Fred, are you there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for holding there. We had some great callers there coming in and everything else too, and so appreciate you calling in and stuff. So how many times have you been to the Hutch Nationals?
Quite a few. I've raced over there and been
Okay.
over there and hit it over there. So,
Yeah, well, cool.
What'd you race over there, Fred? What kind of car?
I used to run a mini stock.
Okay.
Very cool. Well, very cool, Fred. Come by the store, grab these 2 tickets. We'll have your name on at the front desk for you. Okay, buddy?
All righty.
All right, buddy. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, thank you.
You betcha. Okay.
All right. We've still got 3 more pair.
3 more pairs. So be listening when C-Ray says he's ready to announce another caller.
Well, then let's do it right now.
All right, here we go. Next caller.
Okay.
316-462-3673. Next caller to jump on the line, and will be it. Hey, Siri, let's talk about what's sitting in front of the computer screen. So who's your bag?
Yeah, let's. We're going to get
And
that
then
one too. Yeah.
And you've got a jacket hanging on the back of that chair.
A lady's jacket.
It's a lady's jacket, yeah.
I think that's right.
You can grab that so they can see it on the screen there. But what
Absolutely.
that package is going to be,
You gonna give it a pair, or you gonna split them up?
I say we split them up.
There you go. I guess we better take some more callers then, huh?
So let's get some calls going. We've got a
Oh,
jacket.
my God. How late are we going to stay here? Till 7 o'clock?
Okay, B.
Yeah,
We got
might
another,
be.
got a ladies' jacket we're going to give away from Hoosiers, and this bag in front of us. And basically what this is the 10 lucky winners that get a key is going to get one of these bags and one of these jackets, but there's going to be all kinds of goodies
I was gonna
inside that
say,
bag.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Inside there. So let's get some callers going for those. So we're going to have a pair of tickets, the bag, and the jacket. And the order you call in, the first caller is going to get the choice which one they want.
There you go.
Oh, yeah,
And then we'll go second,
perfect,
third
yeah,
from
yeah,
there.
Perfect.
But anyway, the 10 bags is going to be for the 10 lucky key winners.
Mm-hmm.
You've thrown a lot of stuff in there already. We won't kind of tease what's all in there just yet. But
Well, there's-
we know this jacket's going to be in there, and that you're going to get that bag.
Well, we're going to get, including me, we're going to get a new event T-shirt.
There you go.
That'll be in there. I think there's a $25 certificate.
How many buffets has that shirt got on it?
Quite a few. Quite a few.
I was going to say, you can see a couple of marks
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. It's good. That's what I said. Hopefully we'll get a new one too here in a couple of weeks. So, I don't know. There's quite a few things in there that I know. There's a $25 certificate. There's a Hoosier jacket, T-shirt. I don't really know for sure what else is in it.
Well, there's
but
going to, like I said, there's going to be a lot of stuff. Lisa will get in there. And
yeah, quite a few things. So just being one of 10 makes you pretty special.
that's right. So even though you're not the car winner, you're still going to walk away with a great prize package and everything else with the lucky 10. So again, here comes the call. So let's get Heidi patched through. Heidi, you're live with Around the Track. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Perfect. So
How many girls ask you how you are?
good. Plenty.
Oh, do
Enough.
they really?
Enough.
I don't think I've been asked that since Central Junior
maybe
High.
we need to check that out and see what's going on there, Warren. Okay, Heidi, you got a choice now. I don't know if you listen to the show, but there's 2 tickets, or there's a Hoosier duffel bag or a ladies Hoosier jacket. And since you're the first caller, you get the choice. We want the tickets, the bag, or the jacket.
We'll take the ticket,
You're
please.
taking the tickets. Sounds good to me. So we'll get your name on those tickets, Heidi, and you can come by the dealership and pick them up. And how many times you been to the Nationals?
I've been every year for the past 10 years.
Awesome.
All right.
Another
Fantastic.
loyal watcher. So
Wow.
anyway, have you got on Mel Hambelton Ford's Facebook page and like and comment your favorite race car driver yet?
Yes, I have.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
Would you like to win this car, Heidi?
Yes. I mean, I have a 2019 Ford Escape that I bought from the Redneck van,
All right. Yep.
but I wouldn't mind upgrading.
There you go. This is a nice upgrade from a 19, so that's very nice.
Yeah.
All right, Heidi, we'll get you on those tickets and come by the store and pick them up, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Heidi. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so
All
the
right.
tickets are gone.
Tickets gone. So next 2 callers can get the
Hoosier
choice of-
bag or the
jacket. So let's get the phones ringing.
We
316
still got a ticket,
462
but
3673.
that's not part of this deal we're doing
No,
right now.
Yeah, so get the phones ringing here for the jacket or the duffel bag.
don't you? All right.
And as Heidi's talking about the car and she'd like to win it, let's mention that again, how they do that.
Yeah, it's very simple, very easy. I've never known any easier way to get in the contest, but get on Mel's Facebook page, and there's an event for the car giveaway, there's a video for the car giveaway, and then there's just an actual post. And those 3 things is where you want to get on, comment, like, and share your favorite race car driver. And we are watching to make sure these winners that we're picking for the fuel and stuff, that they have done all 3 from that part. And just got to like your favorite race car driver. Like, comment, share it, and you're in the contest. And every day around noon, sometimes it was 4 o'clock the other day. We got too busy around here stuff.
Yeah.
But it's,
Or they can wait when they get there on race day and sign up, right?
yeah. So
Perfect.
get to the fairgrounds on the night of the 17th, and we'll have tables out there set up, a registering, and we'll draw 5 people out, everybody that register up for that. And 5 from Facebook, 5 from there, 10 come down on the front straightaway during intermission. And
That'll
we'll
be
have,
exciting.
oh, it's going to be fun.
That'd be a lot of fun. And while you're looking for tickets or whatever, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts, any of the area locations of O'Reilly Auto Parts. You can save $5 off each general admission ticket. They're on sale now. Any area O'Reilly Auto Parts location, you're going to pick up a ticket for $15. If you buy it at the grandstand box office, it's going to cost you $20. General admission is age 12 and up. 11 and under are admitted free.
Perfect.
There it is.
Yeah.
How we
Okay.
doing on the phone call?
Well, I think I got one coming through here. We'll see here in a second. So let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673 for the Hoosier bag or the ladies Hoosier jacket. And then we'll have a couple more pairs of tickets to give away here shortly. So let's get the phones ringing. And
So when are you thinking about going back over on the racetrack?
Tomorrow
I mean,
morning.
whenever you can,
No,
apparently.
Tomorrow morning.
If it's if it's doable.
Unless
So-
unless it rains some more tonight. But if I don't get to tomorrow, then absolutely I'll be there Saturday.
and then let's talk about
mean,
let's
let's face
talk
it.
about practice coming up too.
Yeah, it's a week from Sunday, so that's why I said now every day will be important to be able to get in there and try to put water and pack it together and continue to make it smoother and do the things that we need to do.
And that first
Right.
practice session is going to be Sunday, July 11th from
Yes.
6
to 9.
to 9.
Uh-huh.
$20 to practice,
Mhm.
and grandstand's free. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Phil.
all right, Alex, you're live with Around the Track. Alex, are you there? Hello, Alex. Anyway, Alex was
This is Shelley.
there. Oh, it's Shelly. I thought I said it was Alex. I'm very sorry. So are you calling for the jacket or are you calling for the
The
Hoosier
bag.
jacket? The bag or the Hoosier
Of
jacket?
course, the jacket.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a nice jacket.
Okay. And your name again was?
Shelley Bartell.
Shelly Bartell. I've got to make sure we get that straight for who's getting what, because I think we got a couple callers mixed up, and here's another caller beeping in at me. So, Shelly, congratulations. And you can get the jacket. If you want to come by the dealership and pick it up here, we'll have it here at the front desk with your name on it, Shelly, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Shelly.
One more thing to give away, the Hoosier bag right there. Next caller's going to get it.
Ooh.
Well, I lost him. So
Okay.
let's put that back on mute. So anyway, not sure what happened there, but we'll figure it out here in just a little bit. So we still got the duffel bag ready to go. So who wants to call in and grab that? And then C-Ray, a couple more tickets.
Well, yeah, I'd say give them a choice then, huh?
Let's just give her a choice.
Okay.
A couple more tickets or the
Yeah.
Who's Your Bag?
Yeah.
316-462-3673. And either the couple tickets or the Who's Your Bag and see what
The
happens.
value, I think that duffel bag sold for $35. So
Okay, there we go.
Pretty close to the price of 2 tickets. So either way, you're going to be a winner.
So let's talk about it the first time we get to get the race cars on the racetrack over there, Sunday,
Yeah.
July 11th
Yes.
from 6 to 9. And
One of the things we got to do is I got to build new ramps so that you can get the cars onto the racetrack from the pit area.
I noticed that, but I wasn't going to say anything.
One of the grader drivers went there and said, "Oops, I think I probably got a little closer than I should have." But so that's going to have to be done. The back stretch is going to have to do the same thing, and we got the little lane to go when you come off turn 4 to get to the back gate. We got it pretty well cut in, but it's just a matter of watering. And one thing that I am happy. The cooperation has been excellent the last 2 years with the fairgrounds, by bringing equipment and stuff like that. And they've actually even let me start, if I want a load of water during the race program, they're okay to do that. Sometimes on Saturday afternoon, if we got an issue and there's not a water truck driver there that's employed by the fairgrounds, I've got the okay to jump in there and do that. So I feel like we're a little more control. Once again, I can't guarantee people that it's going to be better because it could be 40-mile-an-hour wind, it could be 105, or we could have a 90 degree. I mean, it's what we always want is 90 degrees. But realistically, the weather conditions dictate what kind of racetrack we have. But again, like I can't emphasize enough what Murphy equipment done by bringing that equipment over there and spending the hours and the days and stuff and leaving equipment there that we can continue to use it, because it's just as important that we continue to pack now that so much dirt has been moved. We've got to continue to pack it, or it's going to be
Loose.
it's going to be a Baja on race day, and that's certainly not what we want either. So having the relationship and the opportunity to continue to use that equipment in the fairgrounds, jumping in there on weekdays and helping water,
it's not very cheap equipment you got running around there either.
Oh, boy.
no.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to the phones and talk to Tom. Hey, Tom, you're live with Around the Track. I'm going to spit that out wrong again. Tom, how are you?
Hello, Phil and C-Ray, Warren.
Hello, Tom.
Like I'm a long time fan of you guys. I tried to go by your stop and everything, and the guy and so forth. But I've been a race fan ever since the '74 fire ground. So, C-Ray, I stopped by the shop up there, visited with you once. I wanted to see Warren and meet him in person, because every time I went to the fairgrounds, the voice of the fairgrounds at the races there was Warren. So it wouldn't be the same without him.
Well, I appreciate the kind words there, Tom. Appreciate that.
It's been tough. It's been tough. It's been tough to put up with him all these years, but we've done it.
Bam.
No, just kidding. You're exactly right, and it makes it very special for me also to have someone that knows the history of it, and somebody that knows my hand signals and things like that we've learned.
And knows his stairs too.
Yeah, and all the little things. But I appreciate it, and it's good to hear that people appreciate that also.
Yeah, C-Ray, I appreciate all you've done. I just let you know, my dad and I used to hit the racetracks all over the state of Kansas, and every Friday night we'd be over at Salt City Speedway, and then Saturday night we'd choose to go to Spine or 81. We just knew that if we came over here to 81, we'd get the show started on time, and we'd get back to Hutch before midnight. Okay, otherwise, going to Salina, sometimes we wouldn't get started on time, and we'd be there like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we wouldn't be able to get to church next morning. So appreciate your show and your thorough getting the show, getting it done on time. So appreciate that.
Well,
so I was just calling in for any tickets left.
Got 2 left. Got your name on them there.
Oh,
Perfect.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Hey, I'm glad y'all haven't missed a show in probably 45 years. So
awesome. It'll be great.
Keeping the Hutch Nationals going. So
Appreciate it very much.
Thanks for the call, and we'll see you at the Nationals.
all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Kind words right there. And,
Oh, yeah.
very fun to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now we got 2 tickets left in the bag,
Mhm.
still to go. So next 2 callers first caller gets a choice of the 2 tickets of the bag. 316-462-3673. That's our front receptionist. Let them know why you're calling, that you want to get the tickets or the bag, and they'll patch you through to the show, and we'll get you on the air here and get you your prize.
And those daily deals that you're doing on Facebook, how many more days you got of that left?
Well, let's see, we did 4, so we got 11 to go.
11 to go. So
11 to go.
how do people just need to watch Mel Hambelton Ford on Facebook? And when you get it, it's a little video that you do, isn't it?
We do a Facebook Live every time, announcing the winners and stuff too. So, again, all you got to do to enter is just get on Mel Hambelton Ford's Facebook page, find the event, the video, or the post that we made, and one of those 3 areas, like, comment, and share that. Your favorite race car driver, you're entered into that contest. And that's, again, either 5 gallons of race fuel or 20 gallons of QT gas, or and 2 tickets to the Nationals.
That's a heck of a deal right there. That's a heck of a deal. I want to give a quick shout out to Billy Watson, the sports editor over there at the Hutch News.
Yeah.
Good little lead-in story that he put out there.
It was last Sunday. I think it was last weekend. Yeah.
If you
Absolutely,
if you haven't seen it, why, it's up on our Facebook page. I know that it's on Around the Tracks Facebook page. But Billy Watson, it's tough anymore to get newspaper interested in something that they don't understand what's going on or something. And Billy has stepped up. He's going to be there, I believe, every night with results. If not in the paper, I don't know what the deadline is there, but at least online on the Hutch News. So looking forward to Billy there.
And they always bring a photographer out and have pictures in the paper, and I'm sure it'll be on the Facebook and on their website and stuff like that. And so all that means a lot to us.
You bet. Hey, let's go to the phones. Let's talk to Gene. Gene, you're live with Around the Track.
Hello, Phil.
How are you?
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Okay, are you after the duffel bag, or are you after the 2 tickets to the Hutch Nationals, Gene?
The 2 tickets.
2 tickets, all right.
Outstanding. Good shot.
So how many times you been to the Nationals, Gene?
Oh, wow. I've been going over there since I was a little boy, and I just turned 61 this last Friday.
Okay, well, just a few times. I get it.
Yeah, probably about 50 times at least.
Yeah, very cool. Well, congratulations on the tickets, and we'll see you at the Nationals.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Gene.
So we got one more caller for the bag now.
One more caller for the bag, 316-462-3673. Main line to the dealership. Let them know you're calling in to win the Hoosier duffel bag, and that's all it takes to win it. Jump on the air with us and tell us your favorite Hutch Nationals race.
That's right. And you're going to be in Salina on Race Talk Live Tuesday night.
Yeah, yep. That's the game plan right
Bobby
now.
Potts
So,
and Bill
yeah.
Britt over there had that show going for a long time, and they've invited you to come over and talk about the Hutch Nationals. And
I'll probably figure out a way to go from Hutchinson right to Salina would be my guess.
it's probably there's a shortcut you go through Inman and some of those things over there that
something, but I'm sure
shoot you right out onto the interstate. So
anyway, so I'm going to throw something at you. I've kind of heard live on the old show here, but I think you ought to maybe Fred was talking about qualifying. Sure love that qualifying.
God, I would love it too, Phil, but I'm a solo in that.
Yeah, I mean,
no, you're not. I'm with you.
You know how many more days I'd have to add?
No, you wouldn't. Not at all.
The time trial everybody?
Well, I think what you do, here's my opinion, that track's big enough.
You only time trial the NCRA group.
Just do the modifieds.
No.
Okay.
No.
You
got a time trial. You know.
Okay, let's sprint cars.
And you guys don't even agree.
Oh yeah,
well,
we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we.
Okay, but here's what that track's big enough.
Uh-huh.
You got the time. You got the timers on the cars. Put 4 at a time. Let them go. Take their fastest lap time. Give them 2 laps. Drop the green. 2 laps.
And you've got a new track record, because right now the track record over there is like 24.529, and that was a super modified back in on a sunny afternoon in July.
Okay, Todd Staley's doing it with the USMTS guys. He puts their whole heat race out there at a time, which again, that's not fair. Sometimes guys get messed up and can't get past somebody when they need to get around a slower car and stuff. But on the fairgrounds, as big as that track is, if you could get everybody to realize and have a meeting about 4 cars on there, you get spread out, so somebody's in the straight centers and somebody's in straight in the corners, and start that thing, drop the green. And
I got a lot of circles to make that decision, right?
I know, I get it. I'm just throwing that out at you. And then line it up.
You know, you'd be surprised how many people throw those little things and.
Oh yeah, I get it.
No, and honestly, and when getting the opportunity to go over and work on that, it gives me an opportunity to think a lot of things, and a lot of things have changed because of somebody having a suggestion and think about it.
And there's a lot of
Yeah.
anti-time trial people out there.
Well,
You know, you'd want to do it, I think, like they used to do it on a day that you don't have to worry about races after the time trials are over. Because if time trials do destroy a racetrack, then you don't have that to worry about.
Yeah, I don't think it. I don't. Again,
Yeah.
depends on the racing service, what it's going to do, and all that kind of stuff too. But you only time trials for the first time. You don't time trial every day, of course, but
No.
you just that first time trial to line the heat races up and split them up and
And
go.
if nothing else, Phil, since you and I kind of like this, and we're in C-Rays listed, we could maybe do it as a players pool. Anybody that wants to time trial to set a possible track record, which I believe you're going to break track record after track record for a while over there, pay $10 and we'll give the money to the Hutchinson Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, we're about running out of time, but we need one more caller here for the Hoosier Duffel Bag. 316-462-3673 to win the duffel bag real quick. Just call in the main line at the store to let them know why you're calling. We'll jump you on the air here. But you better hurry because we're running out of time, aren't we?
That's right.
Been a good time. We're gonna talk about this time trial deal a little bit more on this. And okay, who is this? Now this is from Hutchinson. So we're gonna see. You're on Round the Track. Who's this? Okay.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I hit the wrong mute button.
Okay. Who we got with us?
They didn't like you, Warren.
Scare me.
Text him back or tell him back, call him back, whatever, because I screwed up and I hit with the two phones here. I hit the wrong mute button. I thought I had him live and I didn't. So,
okay.
Anyway,
well, they may be watching the shows. Just call us back.
I bet they are because I think I heard it in the background as he was hanging up there and stuff
Yeah,
too.
just give us a call back there.
Yeah, if you're listening, you just called in the store. Call back 316-462-3673 or call Warren's cell phone to win this.
316-250-3617.
Well, you spit that out awful fast. You sure that's right?
Somebody going to answer it. Somebody will answer that. We might tell them once again too that Scott didn't join us tonight because he's got a new house they're moving into, and pretty exciting deal for that deal. So we did get the pink flamingo or whatever that is
as part of the big celebration out here next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the invitation.
Invitation only. It's a little event Lisa started 11 years ago. Thanking all of our. Okay, here comes a caller.
Yep.
Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, so you're after the Hoosier Duffel Bag, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your favorite Nationals story? You got anything? Favorite race or anything?
Oh, probably when we were racing on it in the middle of July and it was 114 degrees.
Was that all? That's pretty cool.
That's a favorite memory.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds good, Steve. We'll put this duffel bag off the front desk for you. You can come by and pick it up, okay?
I got a question for you.
Flip it on us.
I buy my fuel from you. Can you just have them throw it on the next trip they bring me another drum?
Yep. We'll make that happen, Steve.
I'll probably be calling you in the next couple of days for another drum of methanol.
All right. Make sure you mention that to the parts guys, but, because I got a lot of guys working the counter and stuff, and make sure you tell them you've got a Hoosier bag, and we'll get it on the truck to you, okay?
All righty.
Steve, thanks for the call.
Appreciate it.
You betcha.
You bet.
Bye.
All right, guys. Yeah. About got everything covered now, don't we?
Everything's
Nothing
gone.
else to give away.
You're right. Nothing else to give away. So I guess what's left? Anything to talk about or anything more?
I think we've pretty well covered everything.
Okay, so next show, my show, Saturday morning, we're going to be in Hutch. So you guys can come over and join me there, and we're going to
be part of the parade over there,
through
too.
the parade, stuff like that, too. So come join up and have a little fun there. Next Thursday, we'll be in our parts warehouse to do the show.
Absolutely.
And then the following Saturday, I believe we'll be right back here in the dealership. Who knows? Something might pop up. We might be somewhere else.
Following Thursday, we'll be racing.
Following Thursday, we're going to be racing. So you're not going to do a show next Thursday, will you?
No.
No.
No. Because
we'll do
you
one
actually,
next Thursday, but not from the fairgrounds.
Gotcha. Okay, everybody, get on Mel's Facebook page, like, comment, and share your favorite race car driver at the event, the video, or the post we made, so you can get in the contest and win this Escape sitting behind me, or another 11 people are going to win either 5 gallons of race gas or 20 gallons of QT gas and 2 tickets to the Nationals. So get on there, like, comment, and share, and we'll see if you're going to be the lucky winner and see who the 5 are going to be out of the stands.
Been
It's gonna
fun.
be fun.
Been fun. Hey, want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Thank Mel Hambelton Ford for having us out here again. Phil Nightingale, General Manager. Fred Embry for calling in. And our sponsors, Bills Built Race Cars, the Kansas State Fair, Wichita Tire and Alignment, Murphy Tractor and Equipment, Park City, and all of you for watching. And we'll see you next Thursday right here live from Mel Hambelton Ford again on Around the Track. Good night, everybody. It's cocktail hour.